Navigating the Abyss, analyzing Thomas Nashe's Pierce Penniless in the light of Augustine's Confessions and the Seven Deadly Sins. Introduction.
The late 16th century in England was a period marked by social upheaval and intellectual renaissance, influencing writers to wrestle with their own identities and the moral crises of their times. Among these writers, Thomas Nashe's Pierce Penniless and St. Augustine's Confessions emerge as profound reflections on the human condition, sin, and the search for redemption, while Augustine's work serves as a theological exploration of sin and divine grace. Grounded in Christian philosophy, Nashe's satirical pamphlet critiques societal vices, particularly the impact of the seven deadly sins on individual lives and the collective morality of society. This essay examines the divergent yet complementary perspectives of Nashe and Augustine, exploring their engagement with sin, individual struggle, and the broader socio-religious landscape. Thematic exploration of sin. At the heart of both Nashe's and Augustine's works lies an exploration of sin and its consequences. Augustine's Confessions is an autobiographical narrative that delves into his personal struggles with fleshly desires, pride, and ambition, which he articulates through the lens of Christian theology. Augustine's famous declaration of his struggle with lust in Book 2 symbolizes the turmoil of human consciousness grappling with sinful inclinations. He articulates his need for divine intervention as he acknowledges the futility of human will in overcoming sin without the grace of God. Conversely, Nashe's Pierce Penniless employs satire to depict the moral degradation of society through the lens of comedy and ridicule. The protagonist, Pierce, embodies the plight of the penniless artist navigating a world rife with greed, avarice, and hypocrisy. Through humorous vignettes, Nashe illustrates the manifestation of the seven deadly sins, especially greed and envy, as central to the human experience. For instance, the character of the avaricious citizen, who hoards wealth while neglecting the needs of the poor, echoes Augustine's warnings about the dangers of attachment to material goods. While Augustine seeks redemption through repentance and divine grace, Nashe often highlights the absurdity and futility of reveling in sin, the individual and society. Both authors grapple with the relationship between the individual and society, but through different lenses. Augustine presents a deeply personal account of sin as a path to redemption, emphasizing the necessity of individual repentance and the transformative power of divine love. He views humanity as inherently flawed, suggesting that acknowledgement of personal sinfulness is the first step towards reconciliation with God and community. In contrast, Nashe's focus in Pierce Penniless is the social commentary surrounding the individual's struggle within a corrupt society. The societal fabric is portrayed as decay-ridden, where individuals succumb to the seven deadly sins. The satirical tone Nashe employs serves not only to entertain, but also to incite a moral reckoning among his readers. His characters personify various vices, often met with disastrous outcomes, not necessarily showcasing the divine grace found in Augustine's account, but instead revealing the cyclical nature of sin and its societal implications. In this respect, Nashe aligns more with a critique of societal morals than with an introspective theological reflection. Christianity and redemption. The divergence between Augustine and Nashe extends to their views on redemption. In Confessions, Augustine offers a narrative of hope, emphasizing that redemption is attainable through sincere repentance and faith in God. His transformation from a life of debauchery to a life of faith encapsulates the Christian belief in the possibility of renewal through grace. Augustine's reliance on prayer and sacramental life underscores his conviction that human beings, despite their sins, are capable of returning to God. Conversely, Nash presents redemption in a more erudite and, at times, cynical light. While his characters occasionally ponder repentance, the overarching tone of Pierce Penniless leans toward despair rather than hope. The consequences of societal sins are depicted as inescapable, leaving characters trapped in cycles of vice. The humor, albeit dark, posits that the path to redemption is riddled with societal absurdities that complicate individual repentance. Nash refrains from providing a straightforward religious solution, instead inviting readers to recognize the folly of human ambition, thereby highlighting the limitations of individual redemption within a flawed societal framework. Conclusion. In summation, Thomas Nashe's Pierce Penniless, juxtaposed with Augustine's Confessions, reveals a rich tapestry of human experience marked by sin, struggle, and the quest for redemption. While Augustine's narrative offers an introspective journey toward divine grace, Nash's work critiques the societal manifestations of sin through satire and moral commentary. Both writings reflect a deep understanding of human fallibility, yet they diverge markedly in their approaches to individual agency and the larger socio-religious context of their time. Together, these texts provide a comprehensive exploration of sin that transcends their historical moment, offering timeless insight into the human condition and the complexity of moral existence.